Platinum here again with Stranded Deep. So I just killed me a reef shark and collect all my spears here, but it did get me. After I stuck him with all those spears, I figured it was, close to death, so I kind of went in for a close range attack instead of throwing my last spear at him, and he grabbed hold of me, which most of the time that happens, they're going to cause the bleeding effect. So while they got a hold of you, though, I mean, yes, it causes you to bleed, but you can get, a few jabs at them while while they've got you. And I killed him while he had me, So now I'm going to craft a bandage. You have to have a loom here. You can actually see. Alright, so while I'm at my loom, it's under consumables. So if you hit your L1 trigger from your buildings here, or your main crafting area, go straight to consumables instead of flipping through all the other tabs. So here's the bandage. I don't need a loom. I had to create the loom to make a cloth, because it takes a cloth and a lashing. And the cloth takes, I think I had to be at the loom to make the cloth, is what it was. Yeah. 4. So it basically takes 8 leaves, because it takes 4 leaves for a lashing, and then also 4 leaves for a cloth at the loom. I think I stashed all of my leaves. Let me go grab some. So I need 8 leaves. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and just grab this whole stack, because I'm sure I need water. Alright, go back over to the loom. We're going to craft 1 lashing. And then we're going to craft 1 cloth. Then we're going to go craft a bandage. Alright, and then once you use the bandage, you just pull your R2 trigger, uses the bandage, and we are no longer bleeding. I do believe I'm on day 25 here, or I have survived 25 days. So I should be on day 26. Let's see. Go ahead and throw these on the still. All right. Got some fish to cook here. Alright, I finally crafted my tool belt, so my knife, kindling, and flashlight are all on my tool belt.
Oh, it's disgusting.
So they don't show up in my inventory anymore. Kind of, the tool belt, allows you to carry more, basically. So again, the things that are in your tool belt, like once I put that away, the knife no longer shows up in my inventory. To do the tool belt, it took me a while to figure it out. I think I had to look it up. As far as how to... You just hold down your L1 trigger, or bumper, and then that allows you to select which hotkey, your D-pad, which hotkey, and then what item goes in that hotkey. So as you can see, like I said, knife for skinning, flashlight, and kindling. So, if you put your kindling in your tool belt, you always have one with you. You don't have to craft more than 1 kindling. Like I used to craft 1 kindling at every campfire on every island, that I set up camp on. But now I really don't need to do that, because I've got one in my tool belt. Alright, so now we've got rid of that shark. That shark was a little pesky bastard, because I almost forgot to skin the shark. I was out there mining clay. There's only, I think, 1 clay deposit left out there that I haven't harvested yet, and that is because it is sitting right on top of one of those spiky purple starfish. And since I do not have the PP plants, I've been on 2 islands now, and I've only found 1. So because I don't have what's needed to make an antidote, I'm staying away from that. I'm being very careful on, you know, avoiding getting poisoned. Because if I get poisoned, it's game over. Of course, I can always reload. I did not do the permadeath. The last time I played this game, I did do the permadeath. But then I figured out, like when I was fighting one of the sea monsters, like the toughest one, I think it killed me. But if you close out the game quick enough, like go to the dashboard and then close app, like it you know, it doesn't, you don't die, you know, it kind of like does it before it auto saves or whatever it does, but kind of defeats the whole point of playing permadeath if you're gonna cheese it, right? So I did not do permadeath this time around. All right, back over to the campfire, pull out my kindling. Now you want to make sure that whatever you have in your tool belt, that you don't drop it. If you drop it, well, then it's no longer in your tool belt either. So be careful about that. Throw another stick on there. Well, it's getting dark, so I'm not going to be able to do what I wanted to do. I was going to show you a trick. You see how I've got the brick station pinned up there on the top left corner of the screen. So the brick station requires 3 bricks, or not 3 bricks, but 3 clay. Let's double check that to make sure. Brick station, inspect. Yeah, 3 clay and 3 planks. So by having that pinned up there and requiring 3 clay, the last clay deposit I was harvesting, that shark came at me just as I finished breaking the last piece of that deposit, which means there's a clay laying out there on the bottom of on the ground out there under the water, that if you look at it as you're passing over, if you're paying attention to your pinned item up there, that a 1 will pop up there. Like when I like swim over the top of it, that clay will show 1 because there's 1 clay in the area. So then I'll be able to kind of like hone in on where it's at and find that 1 clay. Seems like a lot just for 1 piece of clay, but I'm stingy with my clay. I like to use the clay to build. So, come daybreak, I'm gonna find that piece of clay. Oh, let's see, what else can we do? I've pretty much harvested out this island. This is the point of origin, the starting point. So now that I've, you know, got all the clay, well, except for that 1 deposit that as soon as I can make antidotes. Well, actually, I need to go ahead and make my, well, I should probably jump on my raft and go over to the second island I did, because I've cut down all the trees, but I haven't done anything with them yet. So I could run over there, make a planking station, and build me a bunch of planks to go ahead and start building my farm. probably what I should do. Because this island right here was a great starting island. Can get to all 3 of my yucca plants and their yucca fruits. I've got 2 kinds of fruit here. Kura fruit and what's the other one? I can find that's not it. Maybe that was it. That's the Kura fruit. Maybe that is it. No, that's not it. There it is, maybe. No. Where in the world did the tree go? Not tree, but fruit. There it is, right there. Little dark little corner there. Where'd the stinking fruit go? There it is. Kuwawa fruit. So I can plant both of those fruit. Like when you, unless you already have like a farm with those fruits planted. Like this is the starting island, so those are the only ones I've come across. That's why I haven't eaten them, because once you pick them and eat them, that's it. I don't think they replenish. Once you got me a bat. Once you pick it though, and it will spoil if you don't eat it. So I'm saving it till I get my farm going. So once I get my farm going, then I'll be able to plant them and grow them so they do replenish. I haven't found any potatoes yet. Again, I've only been to 2 islands. And I just started harvesting clay so I can start making clay containers for the water. Clay jugs, whatever they're called. Which that's what I was, oh yeah, the planks. Or I could just go to another island where I'll probably be able to just find another plank laying around. Because I've got 2. I need a 3rd one for my brick station. Of course, I might not even need a brick station. I don't think I've ever really killed a bat before. Like, what in the world do you do with these things? Can I skin it? I can skin it. Probably small meat.
Oh, gross.
Wait, was that medium meat? No, small meat. This should be a trophy for killing a bat. I'm gonna wait and so wait. Okay, so I got a cooked large meat. I'm gonna go ahead and eat one of these. See how much that filled me up there? Medium meat is already smoked, but the large meat is still needs smoked. About that small. Is it cooked yet? Nope. The small's not cooked. These plants right here, there is a trophy, I think, for planting all the, everything. So you do need one of those to plant for the trophy, but they're not used for anything. It's the only plant that doesn't really have a purpose other than the trophy. Alright, our small meat is done. Large meat still smoking. Full food. Come on, water, hurry up. Alright. I think I'm about to just go ahead and sleep and then restart this when I wake back up. It should be almost done. Patience, patience. Okay. So like I said, I pretty much harvested everything. Except for, like I said, those fruits. I'm waiting to pick those fruits until I can plant them. There's the smoked meat. Boom. Extinguish. And rest. Okay, see how it says 28 of 3? Because I'm in view of my pile there. But you see when I turn away from it, boom. See how it went back to 0? So, as I was saying, let's go ahead and save it. Now that I've killed that reef shark, I should not be bothered out here. There might be other sharks around on other sides of the island, but they're kind of territorial and they don't cross over into, they kind of stay to their little area that they spawn in. Now I remember when I ran from that shark when it first appeared, it was pretty much lined right up with my raft. So it should be straight out here. I know it was around like a big rock. And I don't remember seeing that boat while I was doing it, so it might be over this way some, maybe. It was like in a corner like this where I broke it, and then it was basically underneath something, so I couldn't actually see it, and then I immediately just kind of started swimming for shore when I heard the shark coming. So no indicator yet that that play is in the area. I have to watch out for poison stuff. It wasn't this far out. This is where I was just too far out. It might have been closer. Ooh, is that a spear? Aha! I found a spear that I missed the shark when I was throwing spears at the shark. That's one of them that I missed with. That's cool. Recovered a spear. That's the same one I've already been swimming around. That's what stinks, like, once... Like, it didn't show up till I broke that last piece, so I can't really see... Alright, days survived 26. Well, yeah, it's too much trouble for just one piece of clay. Because I mean, it should have been like right up in here. It would, if it was right here, then it might have slid down. But I think it was like up in here. And nothing's showing up on my crafting thing. But this is a good way to, again, to find those missing. At the boat, yeah, that's the boat. To find those missing pieces of clay when they're like hidden up under something. Like I said, when I went swimming straight for the shore, it was like kind of in line with my boat. Raft, you know, whatever, you know what I mean. I'm gonna screw around and get poisoned is what I'm about to do. So I think I'm pretty much done with this little scavenger hunt. I'm gonna wind up getting poisoned if I don't stop screwing around. Right there. That right there is poison. That little spiky ball. Oop, there's my other spear. Ha ha! Recovered another spear. Nice. Maybe I'm looking too deep. don't remember seeing the boat while I was out here, so... Or, you know, harvesting the clay, that is. Alright, I've been over this. Alright, so I'm done messing with that. It's just one piece of clay. That's funny though, I recovered those spears. Just checking the durability. There's the one PP plant that I have found. And I found another one. I need at least 2 to make an antidote, which I don't want to use the first 2 I find to make an antidote. I need to plant them. Oh, I need water. I need water! I don't know how I got those out of whack. And usually, thought when I got back from my little trip to the other island that I harvested everything, you know, when I got back. Yet stuff spawning all out of whack. Let me see if I can go ahead and do one of the clay. I can do a water skin. I don't want to do a leather one. Like the clay flask. I can do the clay flask. I don't need the brick station. I just need a lashing. Grab me a couple of those. Actually, I might as well. Just to increase my crafting skill, I still need to level it up some more. I got 3 lashings right there. Let's make another lashing. So now I got 4 lashings. Well, I didn't exactly need to move my brickyard. Or not my brick, my pile of bricks. Over here. Actually, that might do it right though. Wait a minute. Hang on. There we go. Let's see, that might do it. Yep. Clay must feel happy in a good potter's hand. Make a clay flask. I got some other trophies when I wasn't recording. There was another one that I did, I think make the loom. I made the loom, and then, or I think it wasn't making the loom, it was making the cloth of the loom. Yeah, that's what it was. So you make a loom, and then make a cloth at the loom, and that will unlock a trophy as well. Alright, now let's get back over here and see how many of these I can do. Okay, one more. Set you down. Okay, we'll set you down. And there we go. Wow. That was almost, that filled almost 4 complete squares. Alright, so what I need to do is, now that I've got my clay flasks, I need to go ahead and make some more water stills. So I need a lashing and a cloth for each still, and a frond, and a water flask, or I mean, yeah. Do I not have any coconuts left? I do not have any coconuts. So it looks like what I'm going to have to do is sail back over to the second island and collect some of the stuff that I piled up over there. I kind of just harvested the whole island and then piled it all up at camp. Cut down all the trees. So like next time I get over there, everything's just laying right there. So I've got a pile of coconuts over there. I can make some more water flasks. Got plenty of fronds over there. Over here, I've only have 4 remaining. And I've cut down all the trees at this point. Alright, so anyway, that's the plan. Make sure you like and subscribe, and keep surviving.